Hi, today what we're going to discuss is Wrexham Football Club. Now, they've been going since 1864. They've had a quite interesting fluctuation in the different leagues since then. They didn't actually reach the actual professional leagues till about 1970 when they went into the 4th division and got promoted. And from there on, they kept going up and down a bit like a yo-yo, gain promotion, then getting relegated again. They got relegated a few times and ended up in the end, back in around 2008, because of administration, that they actually went into the non-leagues again. During that time, previous that time, around 1975, 77, they actually got promoted to the 2nd division. That's the highest they'd ever been at the time, 2nd division, which is now the Championship. And they were playing pretty well then. They had quite a strong team and were vying at the time to get into which is now the Premier League, Division 1. Now, obviously, they've had quite an up and down over the years' time. They, for a long time, from about 2008 onwards, they had tried many times, about 5 or 6 unsuccessful playoff campaigns. And then, of course, the well-known takeover by the Hollywood stars Ryan Reynolds and McKennelly and Rory McKennelly, and then since then it's been on the up and up generally since 2020. The first season that Ryan Reynolds and Rory McKennelly took over the club, they failed in their promotion playoffs. They got to the playoff section in the National League, but didn't go any further, even though they brought in another player from AFC Wimbledon at the time called Ollie Palmer. Then they had to rethink about everything with Phil Parkinson was in charge of the team, and they brought in a very top striker at the time called Paul Mullins from a Division 1 team, and since then they're basically going forward stronger and stronger each time, and obviously they've been adding players as they go along. Then in 2021, 2022, they won the National League. They beat off Notts County to win that outright and became champions of the National League. Then last year in 2022, 2023, they also got an automatic promotional place and got promoted into Division 1. By that time, they also were looking at, they brought in another player, a couple of players such as Lee, and they were a much stronger team. Then end of last season, they brought in Marriott, another very on-form striker, who at the beginning of the season scoring plenty of goals, but unfortunately he's got injured recently and is not around. But there's still Ollie Palmer still knocking the goals in. They still have Fletcher as well to knock the goals in there. That whole side is still very strong unit, and Mullins now just comes off the bench more often than not, with Ollie Palmer mainly up front as well. But they are looking very good for, again, promotion to the Championship from Division 1. They look like the team that's taking the initiative all the time. They're second behind Wycombe Wanderers at the moment, and I think they can push Wycombe Wanderers all the way to the Division 1 title this year. I think come the end of the season in May 2025, I think you'll be seeing either Wycombe or Wrexham at the top of Division 1, and I put my money on Wrexham actually getting promoted to the Championship, which again will be the highest they've been in the professional league since the 70s, when they got promoted to the old Division 2, which is now the Championship now. So it's all looking pretty good for them, with the money that's been invested all the time, obviously, by the millionaires in Ryan Reynolds and Mark McKennelly. So they're generally looking like a very strong unit, a very strong team from the back to the front. I'm sure they're going to buy more players in, bring more depth into their squad, and I wouldn't put it past them, even with the next couple of years, making it to the Premiership. So let's see what happens. I think players like Paul Mullins might be let go at the end of the season. I think he's run his course with the club, and they'll get some new players in. But let's see what happens over the coming year. Now, if you have any comments or wish to subscribe to this channel, please do so.